My name is Nisha, and we are so excited to show you our presentation of the Commission, Reception, and Truth and Reconciliation in East Timor. We're going to pass it over to Mohammed, and he's going to take you to Indonesia.
Hello, my name is Mohammed. Do you guys know that East Timor was occupied in 1975 by Indonesia from West Timor? So, East Timor is located in southeast of Asia, which is occupying the eastern portion of the largest eastern Lesser Sound Islands shared with Indonesia. So Indonesia is located in southeast of Asia, and the capital city of Indonesia is Jakarta. So Indonesia has 1,000 of islands, and some of it like Bali Islands and Komodo Islands and Seram Islands and West Timor Islands. Timor Island is located in the middle of the Sabah Sea and Timor Sea and Bound Sea. And it's very close to the northern coastal of the Australia. The Timor Island is divided to the 13 regions, and there is some of the Indonesian islands near to the East Timor, like Samba Island and Flores Islands, and there is some countries near the Indonesia and East Timor in Asia, like India and Singapore and Thailand and Philippines. But there's one thing that make the East Timor the only Asian country located under the equator. Now we're gonna pass it to my friend Latanya. She has more fun facts.
Hello, my name is Latanya, and today I am going to give you some fun facts about East Timor. So, in 1520, Portugal decided they wanted to come and settle in East Timor. And later, around the 17th century, the Dutch came and settled in East Timor. Now, of course, this caused conflict, and they bumped heads a lot. So finally, in 1913, an agreement was signed by two colonial powers to separate the Portuguese from the Dutch. The Portuguese took the east side and the Dutch took the west side. And in February of 1942, Japan invaded and burned villages, seized food supplies. As a result of this, about 40,000 to 70,000 people lost their lives. So later on in 1975, Portuguese decided they wanted to withdraw from East Timor. And later on, the Dutch did the same thing. Fredolin declared this area as independent. However, because a lot of the major leaders were captured and assassinated, this left this area very vulnerable for outside people to come in and invade. And that's exactly what happened. So in December of 1975, Indonesia invaded, and they killed and raped people in the streets, burned buildings. They took over the Timorese businesses and made them work for them. Also in the schools, they made them learn their languages and their religions. And the Timorese became tired of that. So they tried to stand up for themselves and protest, and they were beamed and assassinated. Finally, on August 30th of 1999, they decided they wanted to vote for independence from the Indonesians. And of course, the Indonesians did not like this, so this caused more violence. Finally, the Indonesians surrendered. On May 20th, 2002, East Timor was declared as independent, and later that year, Nana Gusmayo was elected the first president, and it was his government, along with the production of hydrocarbon, that improved the economic growth of East Timor. And now I'm going to send you back to Nisha, and she's going to tell you what really happened.
Let me spill the tea on what really happened from the 16th century to 2002. After being under Portugal's rule for hundreds of years, East Timor was finally taking steps towards decolonization in 1975. An internal conflict broke out between the Timorese Democratic Movement, also known as UDT, and the Independent Front for an Independent East Timor, also known as Ferdinand, over who will control East Timor. Now, although Ferdinand already claimed independence, Indonesia brought together all the countries that opposed Ferdinand, and they agreed to annexation by Indonesia. With Indonesia's invasion, a lot of conflict broke out and a lot of violence, such as massacres, riots, burning of buildings, and even as LaTanya mentioned, rapes. So, a crimes unit in 1999 was established by a peacekeeping troop called the United Nations of Transitional Authority to discuss all the chaos that came with Indonesia's invasion. And this led to the establishment of the Commission of Reception, Truth, and Reconciliation in East Timor. And now I'm going to let Musa take over for the final remarks.
Hi everyone, my name is Musa Al Abdul Mohsen. To start with, the commission concluded that deaths, both of the people who were killed and those that resulted conflict causes such as starvation and illness, were directly attributed by Indonesian occupation. Also, it found out that the highest level of Indonesian government officials were involved. They specifically named Indonesian the Minister of Defense and Chief of Armed Force General Wiranto, a key government figure to have involved in the violation of a human right in East Timor. Additionally, as an outcome of the commission, the Indonesian government established a secretariat, which was to distribute the findings of the report. The secretariat would also educate the public and continue pushing for reforms and implement. This new commission also acknowledged that the Indonesian military, police, civilian government, and militia group were responsible for the crimes against humanity culminated in East Timor in 1999. Lastly, I would like to put it clear that civil societies and parliamentarians are currently examining establishment for national reparation program to compensate the victims, but the move has been delayed after the opposition from legislator.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed our presentation and learned some new information.
Goodbye.
Bye.